My name is Bobby McMullen, and I'm from Mill Valley, California. I'm originally from a small northern California town called Redding, California, home of the Shasta Lumarine Classic and other great epic rides near Ashland, Oregon. Thousands of miles of open space that's unfettered from government control. I began using the bike probably right out my junior year in high school. I started commuting on it because my first vehicle was a big Dodge van, and I didn't want to pay the gas for the thing. So my first paycheck, I went down and bought some touring bike. So it became a real big part of my life from, I was a high school athlete, and it was good for off season and saved me money. And I fell in love with the gear, the sport, I really enjoyed it. The bike has been the most amazing vehicle in my life, and in the last 20 years with a lot of changes, it's brought me around the world, and it's brought some of the most meaningful, passionate relationships I have. And there is nothing, and I mean nothing, that has made a bigger difference in my life when I've been very sick, and it hurt terribly bad for all of my own accord, mind you. But that I knew if I could throw a leg over the bike, I would be okay. And if I could roll 10 feet, I was going to be fine. I see a little bit. I'm 20/1200 best corrected vision. I don't see out of my left eye, and in my right eye, it's like looking through a rolled up toilet paper roll with Vaseline. So I'll see shapes, shadows, and some colors. So I'll try to track their shape. And in bicycle terms, he stays about a pedal stay about a bicycle length or two in front of me. He's very calm, and I'm not, and that's a good balance for me. He rides at an incredibly high level, so he keeps the gap down very close, and he can adjust it, and I don't have to worry about sprinting too much or trying to keep up. And he understands how it works, and he's excellent with his timing, both on the bike and as commands, and that's kind of where it started. He is a good guide, and he's taking the time to do this. Well, I not only want to ride at my highest, I'm not looking to beat people. I want to ride as fast and as well as I can, and I want my guide to do the same and give that 110% at our level. And I'd like to say it works every time with everybody, but with Pete, every time he makes me want to do as well as I can and keep growing. So yeah, it works both ways. Riding my bike is what I enjoy most. Being a fan is the second thing about the sport I love doing. So I'm a fan, and from the kids coming up, oh man, look what they're doing on a bike. To the kids hucking it, to guys like the Lopes and the Weirs and the Menars and Pete's, these guys that have formed the sport to what is the sport I love, both as an athlete, rider, and passionate fan. Man, I admire them all for everything each one of them has added to the sport. My favorite trail is whatever I'm riding at the time, and I mean that sincerely. Wherever I'm at, there's something every trail, every time you ride, you can get something from it. And I don't mean every time you go out you learn something that's going to change your life, but whether it's, you corner a little bit better, you get a little bit more air, you have a great conversation, whatever trail I'm riding, whatever bike I'm riding. If I'm in Lycra on a road bike, I'm a road rider and having a great road ride. If I'm fully geared up, pad, helmet, goggles on a 10-inch V10, I'm a downhiller. And there's something to be said for every time you ride, you get that joy out of it. It's that good of a sport. And what inspires me is people who love it. Anybody that gets out and rides their bike. It doesn't have to be someone that's faced all kinds of crazy obstacles to outdo me. I'm a tough guy to say no to or to whine to, but anybody that shares the joy of what they do, that's rad. A guy that's pushing half a century and every day gets up and looks forward to whether it's 10 minutes on the bike or all day, whether it's a long road ride with friends or a nice long shuttle of hucking it, thinking I'm the next great thing in free riding. But I do it with a smile so big, you know, I get dirt in my teeth from it. So that's who I am. I'm Blind Bobby, and I welcome that tag name. That's awesome. And other disabled folks might cringe, but that is who I am. I am blind, and I ride a bike.